What's up, guys? It's Murf the Wise. I'm back with another video. Um, so normally, I talk about my day. Um, I ain't have nothing going on. It's the weekend. I ain't do anything. I know there's a lot of people that had that they went like skating, not ice skating, but roller skating, and then well, some people went roller skating, and then one female I know she went to her family's went to her family's went to her family because I think her birthday's coming up in a couple sometime. I think next week, actually, next week Friday. But yeah, nothing much really going on, man. um I'm just eating some peas and carrots. I'm just eating a whole bunch of peas and carrots. That's normally what I do. Like what I eat, I normally like I'll have like a portion of meat, and then I'll eat like this. This was a lot more. Like the carrot, like peas and carrots were like up here, and so it kind of I don't know. I mean, you're supposed to eat a lot of vegetables. You're actually supposed to eat like a ham, like a two ham, like a ham, like a good majority of your diet should be vegetables. So yeah, it was, yeah. So other than that, what else I do? I got my laundry from another barracks. Um, what else I do today? Yeah, that's about it. And I slept. I was laying down. It's hard to sleep when in the middle of the day. What? I slept. I'm trying to figure out what this issue right here. I don't know what this issue right here is, like muscle. I don't know if muscle feel like it's getting like strained or what. I don't know, but yeah. Other than that, nothing much really was going on. Today is what today it is. Today is April the 13th. So I got paid. I was thinking about doing Duran Learning because there's about a couple Duran Learning so I can go to BSEP. I'm gonna do Duran Learning for like a year, and I go in BSEP. And my plan is when I go to BSEP again, I'll be able to get my score up, and I actually can reclass because I've been trying to reclass for a minute. Yeah. The religious affairs specialist job is a pretty cool, but the job is a retirement job. Like this is the job you get into when you want to just ride out your rest of your army career. Like you have like 15 years left and you just do it, or 11 years left, and you just get in religious affairs specialist to, fill out the rest of the time, or just something a little bit easier what you did in your last MOS. But I joined because that's probably why a lot of people didn't like the religious affairs specialist, because they were reclass, or they just put just anybody to be a religious affairs specialist. And I mean, you can't just really, you can't really do that. And I think the downside of it is like people have expectations from at the time they called us a chaplain assistant, but we're not called that. We're called religious affairs specialists. And so people just had this expectation that a chaplain assistant is like basically someone that's working beside a chaplain, like to become a chaplain. And that's not the case at all. I probably mentioned this one before, but that's probably gave that like little, that's why that's why you see religious affairs specialists like, oh, well, religious affairs specialists, and they see him, they party, they probably do a whole bunch of wild stuff. And they expecting, well, you're supposed to be a chaplain assistant, why you doing all that? Well, for one, you're a manager in the chapels, and for two, like you're not really doing what a chaplain is doing. You in the army, you have to be ordained, you have to go do classes, you have to do this, that, and the third, be a chaplain. Chaplain and a religious affairs specialist are almost two different. They're the same, like 56 series, but two different MOSs, like two different like job responsibilities. But in a way, like it's different. It's so different, because even though we do similar things and we work with each other, expectations are That's what it is. Expectations are different. You know what I mean? It should be different. Like the expectation for a chaplain, you're not seeing a chaplain going out with like a group of soldiers and like, you know, having fun or partying. You expecting a chaplain to be like, oh, you know, he's in the church, he's in doing this, he's preaching in the church, he's doing pulling duty for a service, you know, he's praying for you know, a change of command, or you know, you just expecting a chaplain. But religious affairs specialist is your manager. He's like, we're a manager, we're a counselor, a manager of churches, we're a counselor, we are, you know, the next in command when it comes to our unit, our Pacific unit in the religious affairs team, but we are not a chaplain. So I just felt like that needed to be said. But other than that, even though, you know, talking about working anything, I didn't really do much. My plan is, honestly, so I probably said this last video, but my plan is, like my genetics, honestly, I don't think I need to work out as hard. Like I work out really hard, and like I haven't been working out in like a couple days. Like last week I didn't work. Like over the weekend I didn't work out. I've been working out, and like I'm already like I think my body takes time to heal, but my body's like, when I get bigger I gain muscle. Like when I gain weight, I'm gaining muscle. I'm not gaining like fat necessarily. It might be fat. Like I might have fat. I might have fat on me, but I gain muscle before I gain fat, if that makes sense. So my genetics are like, because on my dad's side are strong. On my dad's side is strong, and my mom's side are big and like tall and strong, and so my body's meant to be strong. So and fast, but I jacked up my ankle. So, but I really jacked up my ankle. So like I broke, like it almost broke off, and I'm still in the Army, and they still allow me to be in the Army and like serve. And I mean, I do really good on the ACFTs. Like I get one of the best ones in the ACFT. So yeah, it's a really a blessing when I look at it. My life is really a blessing, because I went through things that may not have been needed. I went through things that, you know, a lot of people wouldn't expect me to get in. Like people didn't expect me to get in when like my recruiter did not, he's like, your chances are almost zero for you getting into, like that's literally like another recruiter told me, and my recruiter like, I hope it goes well, but people with your like injury rarely get in, like it's rare. So I got in, so it's a blessing. But you know, just in this unit, this base, it just kind of, it's a little discouraging, but I did all the wrong things. I should have been leaving this base as much as possible, go home to my family. I mean, even if like I don't have a great idea of my family, I have a great family. I have a Christ-like family, and so